the both of them. She doing both. Her and her. She doing both.
Welcome to my channel. So you guys, listen, I am late to do the story, but okay, we still have interesting things to say about it. So let's talk about it. So the voice recordings is Chef Xolani with the baby mama went viral yesterday, where Xolani Sabela, the chef, was actually talking about Vuyo, not in a pleasant way, okay? That's not how you talk about your wife. Everything looks and sounds like they were scheming and putting together a plan to actually scam Vuyo. And because the baby mama had indicated that she's going to send the voice recordings to the bloggers, Xolani went and did a live. So the live that Xolani did yesterday was damage control, because Nosimpiwe had already said that she is sending everything to the bloggers, and Xolani knew the conversations that they had with Nosimpiwe and what they were going to reveal. So he wanted to control the narrative and do the live. However, when you listen to this live, you guys, it really is like he said a whole lot of nothing, okay? He was speaking but quiet at the same time. He remained silent, but the mouth was moving and there was a voice coming out of his mouth. He said something about how the stories that had come out about him, some were true and some were not, and that like it was like he wanted to apologize to the baby mama, but not really, you know, and he was wanting to apologize to Vuyo, but not really, kind of. So that's why I'm saying that he was just on a live saying a whole lot of nothing. I think it really was mainly to control what is out there. Now, when I watch the live, it confirms what I've been thinking, which is that Xolani is not only playing Vuyo, but he's also playing the baby mama. And I feel like it's likely that when he speaks to Vuyo, if Vuyo had to share the voice recordings of her and Xolani, the way that he talks about Nosimpiwe is probably the same that he talks about Vuyo to Nosimpiwe. So while I feel like Nosimpiwe is feeling like he's in it with Xolani playing Vuyo, Vuyo is feeling the same. So maybe that's why for both of them, they feel, because if you look at what they are posting, each of them feels like they have an upper hand in the situation, because each of them feels like they know what the other person doesn't know. But I feel like the person that really has an upper hand is Xolani, you know, because I feel like he's the one that is really understanding what's going on. I feel like the whole thing of him saying, listen, you guys, I'm tired of trending. It's taking a toll on me and all of that. I feel like it's not true. I feel like that whole thing is not true. I feel like he likes to trend, and I feel like this whole thing is him trying to grow his social media. Because remember, I did say on my earlier video that if you've spoken to this person and this person has taken your conversations to the bloggers before, why would you talk about something so damaging to your marriage to somebody that you know might give the whole thing to the bloggers? So I feel like there's a part of me that feels now that Xolani is using both Vuyo and Nosimpiwe to make them feel like he's on their side. That's why his apology was the way that it was, because if he comes out here and say, listen, everything that I was saying to Nosimpiwe was not true, I was just playing her, I love my wife, and she must not believe anything that comes from Nosimpiwe, then Vuyo might be like, and then Nosimpiwe would reveal even more when it comes to him and her. But also if he comes out and say, listen, everything that Nosimpiwe said was true, you know, then maybe Vuyo might get upset, you know, and then maybe she might reveal some things. So it was almost like he was trying to mbambata both situations. He was trying to mbambata here, you know, and mbambata this side, mbambata the wife, mbambata. But there's something that feels like both Vuyo and Nosimpiwe, they think that they have an upper hand, but they are both being played, and they are being played big time. There's also an element to this story, you guys, that is very interesting, but not shocking to me. The element Vicky. Now, Vicky and Vuyo did a few episodes of Ingani's Temple. Then, you know, that was it, because of course Vuyo is done with the show, because now she's not part of the Mseleko family. And then when you looked at in life Vicky after the show, it did look like somebody that likes attention. And most of the time when they were out, the person that would initiate, oh, let's go live and all of that, it would be Vicky. So it did feel to me like she likes attention. She likes the fame that comes with being friends with Vuyo. So I did wonder. Also, there was that whole thing of Vicky being part of the WhatsApp group Mpumelelo. So Vicky at some point dated Mpumelelo. She said that she actually dated both Mpumelelo and Vuyo, which, by the way, they never explained what that means. So now I did wonder, with Vuyo now moving on to Xolani and Vicky being part of her life, how is that going to work? You know, how is she going to trust her friend? Because obviously, if your friend can date your boyfriend, you know, then if they dated your ex, they can date your current, you know. So there's a thing of Vicky flirting, or allegedly flirting with Xolani. I was like, I'm not shocked there. I'm not shocked there. I think if the DMs were of all of these people were revealed, geez, we would see things. We would see things. I wish that they could reveal them. So what I feel like I have doubts about is, even though I feel like Vicky is a friend that would be hard to trust if she was my friend, because of the way that she was acting, especially after they did the show, I feel like it would still be difficult for her to approach Xolani. I feel like if they had to reveal or give us receipts of what went on, it would probably be Xolani that would approach Vicky. That's just how I feel like, you know, just putting the stories together, I feel like that's the person that probably would. But he's somebody that is capable of saying, she is the one that was flirting with me. I still have to look more into that part of the story in terms of like the receipts and all that. But I wasn't shocked when I saw something in the messages that were exchanged about, you know, Vicky flirting with Xolani. I thought that was always coming, especially because there were rumors of them trying to negotiate a reality show. And I was like, so what is the reality show going to be about? Just Vuyo and Xolani? Is Vicky going to be part of that or not? You know? So I did wonder about that, you guys. So listen, I guess you guys, even with her flirting with Xolani, they might still decide that they're going to be friends in the future, because how were you friends with her after she dated Umpumelelo? But I did feel like, you know what, maybe that whole thing that the Mseleko family was saying, and Vuyo's mom, I think it was Vuyo's mom that was saying that Vicky is not a good friend to, no, Vicky is not a good friend to Vuyo or whatever. Maybe that they did have a point. Maybe they had seen things that we hadn't seen, because, of course, we hadn't watched them. Vicky was new to us. And it was strange because it was somebody that we hadn't even seen with Vuyo, even on social media, but then they were supposed to be so close, you know? So, yes, you guys. Basically, Vuyo and Xolani Sabelo's relationship is a gift that keeps giving, you know? We won't really need to buy a lot of Christmas gifts, because we just have to watch Vuyo and Xolani's relationship, and it will give us all of the gifts that we need for Christmas. But the common denominator here is Xolani, and I feel like up until all of the players in this game realize that the main culprit is Xolani, then the story is going to go on forever and ever, okay? Because the players in this game are not wanting to quit, because they don't realize that all of them are being played. But we are here to see all of it, okay? So here is a live Xolani where he was actually saying a whole lot of nothing. But it's an interesting nothing, so listen to it and tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.
To everyone, including abantu abasempilweni yami, yena, she's doing a great job ngokukhulisela umntwana, of which ngiya-appreciate lokho. Naye uVuyokazi empilweni yami, she's doing a great job by being empilweni yami. After yonke into esikhulunyiwe, some of the things ziqiniso, ezinye futhi zamanga. But ngeke futhi ngibuye la and explain myself each and every time, because I'm not a public figure.